Confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Pistons, on the wings, Kennard and Smith. Wood out there with Griffin. And it's Rose in at the point. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Yeah. Now here's Love. Pass to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Offensive rebound. Love. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, as a defender, you simply have to be careful around Kevin Love. He knows how to draw fouls in those situations. Boy, I have such great admiration for Kevin Love. We so often think these athletes are invincible. The reality is they're just like you and I. Kevin shared his bout with anxiety and panic attacks, and I believe by doing that, guys, he has helped countless people.
And he knocks down the first one. And Commissioner Adam Silver said we're in an age of anxiety, and Doris expressed concern over the emotional well-being of the players.
Well, I think, Kevin, he pointed to social media, ironically, as isolating for players. They're always looking down at their phones. They're always wearing headphones. This generation, face-to-face connections, so crucial for a team and individual health.
Now here's Rose. Wood. And it's sent back by Drummond. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by Drummond. And they're moving it up. The open look here for Sexton. And the dunk by Love.
That's the activity of Kevin Love that I simply admire. This guy bails them out of a lot of possessions, and he doesn't allow them to come up empty.
Now here's Rose. Here's Griffin. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
A slam dunk by Garland.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Bobbed up there for Drummond.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Outside Rose. The pass to Griffin. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Now, here's Garland. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Detroit with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kennard, the pass to Griffin.
Obviously, times have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's second season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor, and Griffin is one of them.
And he's good on the second. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. I asked him which player he thought could be an X factor tonight, and he said that Andre Drummond has their full attention. The most voracious rebounder in the game, Drummond can tilt the game with the extra offensive possessions he generates for his team. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Cavaliers leading by 4. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Garland, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Snell kicks to Rose. A three-pointer, no good.
Just one made field goal in is not a good start.
Garland with it. Passes it to Drummond. Here's Osman. Shot clock reset for the Cavaliers. And that one's good. Drummond
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Rose surveying the D. Here's Kennard. Defended by Sexton. Pocket 6. Shots good by Kennard.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. No good that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
From deep. Garland, no good.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Griffin. Bucket is good. 6 points for Andre Drummond. Pistons trail by 6. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Kennard. Averaging about 15 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Now, here's Rose. No points in the game yet for him. Griffin trying to get open, and again it's the Pistons missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Osman the pass to Sexton. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Rose. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
one falls for. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beeline has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Here's Garland. He kicks to Drummond. Now, here's Sexton, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
And it's good, 2 points. And it's 7 points for Blake Griffin.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Drills the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Griffin after the Cavaliers pick up 3. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up. Doris, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson comes in for Andre Drummond. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Garland, the pass to Thompson. To the paint. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Garland's got his second basket of the night. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the 76ers. To the middle. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Now here's Love. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Shoots over Griffin. And it's Love missing. Pistons trail by 8. Releases. Rebound Love. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Porter. Ball's not loose. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Griffin's shot is good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here's Sexton. Last game 26 points. Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Rose. Pass to Wood. Shot clock at 6. Fast break. Here we go. Garland, the pass to Sexton. And again, it's Cleveland.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside Rose. Wood kicks to Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
so he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And the jam by Jumboya.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need, Doris, the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. Windler with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's the pass to Thompson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's McKinley. Galloway taking his time here. Four on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul. Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
Thompson no good on the free throw. And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson, Doris, in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much so, Kevin, that he set a career high back in 2018-19. You think about over the last 4 years, he has averaged more rebounds than points.
Here's Windler. It's stolen. Brown against Porter. Brown dishes to Galloway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Goes up the baseline. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. Feeds it to Jumboya. And the jam by Jumboya.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And then slams it in.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jumboya can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
It's deflected. On the wing, Brown. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Andre Drummond has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Johnson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Galloway, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Garland. Here's the teardrop. Yep, that one goes. Garland's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cavs. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Brown the pass to Galloway. Six on the shot clock. Passes it to McKaylee. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Toomboya can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Windler's shot is off. Pistons trail by 7. Here's McKaylee. They get it again. Galloway kicks to make it. Here's McKaylee at the elbow. Maker. Back to Brown. Detroit, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Windler. Pass to Garland. Now here's Nance. Pass to Porter. For 3. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Second is Darius Garland.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Here's Galloway. 9 points last game out. In the corner, it's Maker. Brown outside. Here's Galloway. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, that's just great lift on the shot from Galloway. You see the elevation, the follow-through. It's a very repeatable motion.
Now here's Nance. His last outing, 16 points for him.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And here's a look at some numbers for Sexton.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
That free throw good for Maker. Sometimes what was once considered a negative becomes a positive. For example, tweeners are now looked at as very valuable assets, very versatile assets.
Yeah, Kev, no doubt. That, think about how much the game has changed for players like Draymond Green, who was so integral to the success of the Golden State Warriors. Here was a young guy who was considered at one point coming out of college for the power forward and center spot, too small to play the position. But as the NBA has downsized, as it's gotten smaller and faster, Draymond Green can be as important as any other player on a roster.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And checking out the stats for Brown. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up 9 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Rose checked in for Maker. Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Around the pass to Henson. Dishes it to Rose. A beautiful reverse layup. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Kev, because of his toughness, Rose does this with regularity. Converts inside against duress.
Here's Windler. He's covered by Brown. Cleveland moving it around. And Nance kicks to Sexton. Good on the triple. Sexton's got 7 points.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
And the pass to Henson. Got a piece of it, and that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Christian Woods checked in for Doumbouya, and it's Luke Kennard in for Bruce Brown. A switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Larry Nance. Henson against Love. Fades away. That one off the back iron and out.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Here's Windler. No good on the triple. Here's Kennard. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Inside. Right wing. Rose passes to McCray. Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Love outside. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And the shot no good from McCray.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Now, here's Sexton. 7 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Drummond. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Here's Rose. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Boy, don't you love how Derrick Rose resurrected his career last season. What a surprise and a bright spot for the T-Wolves. He looked like a completely rejuvenated player.
Now, here's Sexton. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rose with the ball. Defended by Sexton. And the basket is good. Rose has got 7 now in this quarter. And for Rose, he looked refreshed and changed in how he approached his game.
You know what, Kevin? I think he is just a much more patient and smart basketball player. His three ball was so improved, and the shot selection was terrific. Turnovers were down, just improvement across the board. Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Pass to Wood. Outside Rose, over to the wing. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kennard.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Osman. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Windler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Windler's got 8 points. Here's Rose. 7 points in the game. Pass to McRae. Here's Kennard. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. One-on-one fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Saturday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build.
The first one, it was such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you chose?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Pistons have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And the Pistons making a change here. Snell's checked in. Blake Griffin hits them both. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Osman. 9-point game his last outing. Six to shoot. From deep. That one no good. And Detroit the other way now. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia. Here's Kennard. Here's Henson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Sexton, defended by Griffin. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Kennard. Back to Griffin. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Windler the pass to Austin. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Sexton. Over Rose. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Griffin finds Henson and slam dunk by Henson.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 9. Can they get it? And Griffin sends it back. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Outside Rose. Passes to Kennard. From the arc. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Windler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
For Cleveland, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. Who's up? First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Sexton. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pistons trailing. Galloway, the pass to Snell. And here is Maker. Fires for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Nance slams it in.
This is what Larry Nance brings to the table. Physical ability, versatility, commitment to getting better.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Galloway, the pass to Griffin. Back to Galloway. Over Nance. Detroit, no good that time either. Cleveland leading by 3. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Now, Garland. He has 6. Outside, Porter. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Shot to stop the run, and Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
And creating a little separation here, gaining confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are down right now. How do you get back into the game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
You know you'll look out for it, Case. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. Cleveland did not hesitate to set the pace. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up and went on a 7-0 run. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half.
Quick halftime update. Blake Griffin having a good night, keeping the Pistons in there. 17 points, 3 boards. D. Rose, next in the list there, 7 points, 4 assists. He had a big second quarter, actually. I think he only had nothing, 0 points and 2 assists. So 7 points and 2 assists second quarter. Puts him at 11 total. Right on pace. And then we got D. Windler. I think he's a rookie. Never saw the court, but hey, there's no injuries. Drummond, 15 minutes, 10 points, 9 boards, 2 blocks. That puts him at 21. He's right on pace as well. And Colin Sexton with 9 points, 4 assists. That puts him at 13, right on pace. So yeah, right on pace for everybody here. The line is right on pace. The over-under is right on pace. We'll see what the second half brings us, guys. Let's get back to it.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this has done just that.
At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Rose is out there with Kennard, and Wood in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Griffin. Averaging about 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Osman. Kicks it to Sexton. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pistons. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Pass to Garland. Poked away. Rose passes to Snell. Rose in the post. Takes it off the glass. Rose has got 9 points.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Back to Love. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, not an easy act to follow if you're Jetty Osman, right? You are taking over for LeBron James. But I love his confidence.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Cleveland. And the 31st pick back in 2015, Osman, a do-it-all energy type of player, Doris.
Yeah, he was one of LeBron's favorite teammates when he led the Cavs. They trained together all summer. No better role model for Jetty than perhaps the best player in NBA history.
That's good from Blake Griffin. one misses. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Sexton deciding where to go with it. On the clock. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Detroit. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Rhodes. He's got 9. Pass to Wood. Here's Snell. Low block shot. Griffin's shot is off.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Here's Sexton. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
And there's the pass to Wood. Griffin trying to get open. Love grabs the board. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Garland. Rose with the block. Here's Griffin. That one misses. Great D that time from Love.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Sexton dishes to Garland. Love outside. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Wood. Pistons trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass from Rose. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Hits from the high post.
Well, we've seen this a time or two. Derrick Rose in the mid-range doing work.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Rose. A floater. Love trying to break loose. Rose with some nice D. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Snell, the pass to Wood. It's tipped. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. And that one's good. Osman's got 6 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Rose passes to Griffin. Over Love. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Blake Griffin.
An unreal performance by Griffin. Locked in. They just have not come up with a scheme to contain him.
Here's Osman. He's got 6. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pistons. Out to the wing. Here's Kennard. Misses off the left iron.
And they continue to control the glass.
Sexton finds Love, and that one is good. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Detroit. Boomboy is checked in for Christian Wood. McCray has come in for Tony Snell. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luke Kennard. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Porter's checked in. Now here's Rose. 11 points in the game. Boomboy good.
Well, this is a nice pass. And when healthy, Rose still one of the best floor generals out there.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Garland. And Griffin sends it back. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Detroit. For Cleveland, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pistons trail by 9. Here's McCray, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. To the inside. Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Porter dishes to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. And there's Porter on the assist by Nance. Nance has got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now, here's Toomboy. He has 7. Passes it to McCray. Knocked loose. Porter with it. The feed to Sexton. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rose passes to Griffin. And Thompson sends it back. They get it back. Outside Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. Griffin. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He gets that one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To stop the drought. And Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got 24.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power. What I love about Colin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Colin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
is a group of young guys that know how to play some tough D in the paint. Here are the leading rookie shot blockers in the second half of the season. You take a look at Porter, an intimidating defender, third in the league.
I tell you, he's picked a lot of opponents' tendencies as the year has gone on and has put that knowledge to work defensively.
Now, here's Brown. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to McRae. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Griffin. The Cavaliers making the shot. That one falls. Griffin's got 9 points here in the second half.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Here's Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free, but they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Porter. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Pistons making a change here. Galloway's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Cleveland leading by 16. 1:57 left in the third. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Drummond. First in rebounding, third in steals, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Now here's Griffin. 26 points for him.
Yeah, easy call.
He's made 10 points in 14 tries at the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Griffin. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Pistons. Blake Griffin hits them both. Cleveland leading by 14. Pass to Nance. Here's Windler. 12 points for him. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Mikhailuk. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Porter. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Inside, here's Griffin. Nance with some nice D. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Porter, no luck. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 14-point game. Here's Galloway, covered by Nance. Shoots over Garland. Griffin's shot is good. Griffin's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room to end the drought. Rebound, Detroit. Maker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Henson slammed in for Maker. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Galloway. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The pass to Griffin. Unloads from 13. That one drops for him. Griffin's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, great look there. Credit Galloway with the vision to spot the open man.
Here's Garland. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Garland. Shot clock at 5. Here's Osman. Jump shot is good that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. Pistons shooting around 40% from the floor here. Passes it to Griffin. And it's sent back by Drummond. And they're able to recover. Galloway kicks to Griffin. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nance with some nice D. Over in the corner, Osman to the paint. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Galloway. Now here's Henson. Pass to Kennard. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Cleveland leading by 12. Here's Osman to the left side wing. Now here's Drummond. Down low, Garland. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
substitutions. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Snell, the pass to Rose. Up top, Henson. Rose dishes to Henson. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Kennard. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Osman. Outside Porter. The pass to Thompson. Out left to the wing. Here's the three. And it's Osman missing. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Kennard, the pass to Rose. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. The Pistons making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Here's Rose, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good goals.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Porter. And both free throws good for Rose. Here's Sexton. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Launches it. Rebound by the Pistons. Wood's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Rose. Garland kicks to Love. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Doris among NBA big men. Kevin Love with some of the best hands you'll find in the league.
No doubt, Kevin, and that's going to help in his shooting game, his passing game, and his rebounding game. This is one of the most skilled bigs we've seen in the history of the league.
Here's Osman. Pass to Love. Clock at 4. Rebound by Rose. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Kennard. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, intercepted. Right side Rose. That's tipped. Garland the pass to Osman. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Rose. Garland kicks to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Garland. Over Rose.
Well, the active hands of Derrick Rose. Really good job making that offensive player uncomfortable.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Wood. Pass to Snell. Back to Wood. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. Snell, the pass to Rose. 3-pointers off the mark. Cleveland leading by 7. Inside. Here's Sexton. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Kennard. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in. Sexton's got 11 in the second half.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Here's Snell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Osman lays it up and banks it in. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, defense simply not quick enough. And when you're trying to cover down low, a split second is all it takes.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The first one called. And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Griffin. Here's Kennard. He's guarded by Love. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Shoot 2. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Rose, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
And Derrick Rose, over 80% from the free throw line over his career. He makes you pay for those fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Rose hits them both. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Sexton the pass to Love. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Snell finds Rose. Outside Griffin. Basket counts. Griffin's got 34 points.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
There's Garland, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
His 4th giveaway tonight. Just another loss of concentration. I don't know what's going on with that.
Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Pistons trail by 6. Bounce pass from Rose. Griffin kicks to Kennard. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Rose. And that one is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Porter, and it's blocked. Here's Snell. And there's the pass to Rose.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
And Rose drops them both. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And here is Garland. And that one's good. Osman.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Rose in the post. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Andre Drummond.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Now, here's Sexton. the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Throw good. Porter. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 7. Passes it to Griffin. Over Love. Griffin's shot is off.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Now, here's Sexton. Defended by Griffin. At 6. Launches a 3. Second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, guys, if Love doesn't finish a play inside, there's a high chance he's still going to find his way to the free throw line.
He misses the free throw.
See, I think you have to respect the versatility of Kevin Love, guys. This guy can shoot it from anywhere. He rebounds at a high level. Everything you'd want in a big man in today's NBA, Kevin Love provides.
He hits the second from the line. Now, Griffin. Throws it up high. The Cavaliers leading by 6. 1:56 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Osman, defended by Griffin. Out of hand on it. Rose with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Kennard. Griffin trying to get open. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over. Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Pass to Love. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense, comes up with a gigantic 4th quarter score?
Back to Rose. Rose double team. In the corner, Snell with it. The Pistons working the ball around now. Right side, Porter. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 8. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rose. Pass to Griffin. Here's Wood. The Cavaliers pull it in. They led the game 1 point by 20.
Just a cold shooting. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now here's Rose to end the run. And the pass to Snell. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Now here's Love. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jimmy, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
We got to play defense. Just can't come here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.
And that's a wrap, guys. Cavaliers hold on there, but the Pistons hold on for the cover. Let's check the quick box score here. Blake Griffin, his over-under tonight was 32.5 points and boards. Got 41, no problem. D. Rose, having a monster second half and second quarter. I think at the end of the first, when I checked, if I remember right, he was 0 points and 2 assists. So 21 and 4 the rest of the way. Rose with the easy over as well on points and assists of 21.5. Sexton, I think he barely hit the over from right, 26.5 for Sexton. He goes for 20 and 7 tonight. And as I noted on the chat on YouTube, Drummond was probably going to be damn close, but limited to 22 minutes tonight. Fouled out, as you can see over here, 6 fouls. 10 points, 15 boards, 4 blocks. That puts him at 29. His over-under was 39.5. So under is a winner on him. Over on Sexton, over on Rose, over on Griffin. And the total points, guys, I think was an under, right? 105.97, that's 202. And the over-under was 213.5, so we're looking at an under on that. And last but not least, like I said, the Pistons held on to cover the 11.5 point spread, only losing by 8. I'll update the spreadsheet, guys. I think that's it. I got another fun one for tomorrow night planned, I think. I'm going to try to get a few more random teams in here. And I'm not sure if everybody has had a chance to look at my email I shot out this morning in regards to the NBA all-time teams bracket. I'm basically just going to be running one game every night. That's going to be the game we're going to be betting on with lines. I think it'll be pretty badass, guys. I think you're going to love betting on Allen Iverson, Kobe, Kareem, Shaq, Wilt, those type of guys, MJ obviously. So that'll be fun stuff. Looking forward to that. That's going to start Saturday night. So we got Wednesday, Thursday. We got three more games lined up, and we'll get on to the bracket with the old timers and the old time games. All right, fellas, have a good night. Signing off from Lee Sports. We'll see ya.